I swear. This damn brush. What the heck? What is up with this? Literally. I just detangled my hair and it feels already tangled. How is my hair tangled so bad? Okay. I'm gonna curl my hair really fast because we have to go into the city. We gotta go all the way to the west side. All the way. Hi, Josie. So, I'm gonna curl my hair really fast because I haven't had a chance to. Let's split it in half. Just to do it fast. Oh my gosh, this morning, well, actually, this morning I started watching these shows on Netflix. I saw two of them. One of them was a new, like, documentary on, I think her name was, like, Mariah or Moriah, something like that. But she's, like, a professional bike rider. Have you guys seen it? She gets unalived. It's so sad. It's such a good show. But yeah, she gets unalived, and so it's like based on that, trying to figure out who unalived this poor girl. Cause yeah, somebody. It's just so sad. Okay, honestly, I was gonna go live on the other app, but I said, fuck it. Let's go live over here. So I'm using the extra large barrel from Facebook, haha, Foxy Bay, girl, Foxy Bay. This is the new one. This is the extra long barrel, which I love it because since it's so long, I'm able to wrap all my hair around it without any issues. Do it for a few little seconds. I like to use a wand, and I actually finally found my wand. I couldn't find it. Like, I have a bunch of different wands, but like, I love the rose gold one. And I couldn't find it. And then finally I found it. I want to go to Home Depot too, or Lowe's. I can't believe school's almost out, you guys. School is almost out. Hi, Juanita. How are you, girlie? I have to be careful when I wrap it because since the barrel is so soft, my hair could slide through real quick. So I tried to be careful. The second show that I watched was messed up too. It was, if you guys seen the story on that Sam guy, the Samuel guy, he's literally a freaking pedo to those girls. He has 25 wives, you guys. He has 25 wives, and at the end he was over there doing inappropriate things. I think his youngest wife was like 13, and he was doing things with them since they were like babies. It's so sad. He was claiming that the guy that was basically the master of the girls before him, because he went to jail for the same, for being a pedo too. He ended up going to jail for that. The other guy, Jeff. So then this guy came around and he was like, oh, you know, like now that he's in jail, they claimed that the guy that he was unalived and that everybody in the news was lying to the girls. The Jeff guy didn't exist anymore. You know, he was unalived. But I guess he was able to claim that because the Jeff guy like started going crazy in prison. So he stopped calling the girls, right? Because the girls were basically lost. They didn't know what to do with their lives because he was their master. He would tell them what to do. So the Samuel guy took advantage of that. And I guess the Samuel guy was like one of the, like, everybody used to laugh at him and not take him serious. Like they thought he was basically goofy, like a nobody, I guess. They claimed he was a nobody and they would tease him and be mean to him because he was like an outsider. So then one day he comes back and he has 2 wives and like on some crazy weird ass shit. And then he takes over. He convinces the girls that in all reality, Jeff was unalived. And the information that the news was showing and videos and pictures, he was saying that that guy really wasn't real, that it was a mannequin. And then he's like, now that he's unalived, you know, I just want you guys to know, like, he comes and he talks to me and he tells me what to do, and he's saying, you know, that you guys need to obey me and be with me. And so then he ended up getting had 25 wives. And then it got even weirder because some of the wives, kind of like on some Waco shit, some of the wives ended up moving in with their husbands and their kids, right? And those 2 guys were very successful. I mean, they used to make like really good money. And the Samuel guy convinced them that basically God was speaking to him and telling him that they need to make all this money, but they had to give it all to him. He was all driving. They owned 2 Bentleys, a Range Rover, and it's just sad because the girls, you guys, like the girls were so brainwashed. And then he said that one day out of nowhere that he got a calling from from God telling him that he needed to go in a room with one of the little girls and bring one of the dads in the room. So he basically was doing sexual things with two girls. And then the father of one of those girls was in there doing sexual things with other kids, another little girl. And then there was little girls in there watching their dad do sexual. It's freaking so messed up, man. It's such a sad story because these poor girls truly believe that this man controls them. So anyways, this whole show is based on a documentary that this couple was doing. Yeah, he got rid of it. He's better. They started like a whole documentary on the family, basically like praising the guy, like, oh, like you're so amazing and this and that and you're so cool. And they did it to get like the trust out of, like, for him to trust him and all the wives to trust this couple. So that's what ends up happening. Like, they go and they film and they're doing a documentary about him and all his wives, and just basically to like explain and show to the world what their life is really about, and that they don't do nothing inappropriate, but they really are. So that couple decides to go every single day and record them and record everything they're doing, right? And she wants to basically get enough proof to show the feds and show the cops that he's a predator, basically. So she ends up getting enough proof because he shares that story to them. One day he puts them in the car, and this is a weeks of them recording with him, right? One day they go for a ride in the Bentley, and before they leave, he goes and he picks 3 of the girls out of the 25 wives. He pulls out 3 of the girls, and he's like, I want you guys to come with us. And they go, and when they're in the car, they're not recording, right? But little do they know is that the lady that's been documentary and everything, she pulls out her phone and starts recording from the phone, right? So she's recording from the phone. I don't know the name of it, girl. It's on Netflix, though. It's a new little show that just came out. I really, truly don't know the name of it, to be honest. The guy ends up saying, like, oh, you know, like, I want to share something deep with you, and, you know, this definitely can't be on camera or anything like that. And the only reason why he's opening up is because, again, they're not recording for the first time. They're just in there, like, as friends. But he doesn't know that the girl's literally recording. And then that's when he says, like, I had a calling that basically Jesus... Well, I don't know if he said if it was Jesus or if it was the Jeff guy that he took over, because that Jeff was the one that was basically doing all these things to the girls before him. But he said that he had a calling by someone and that he was told to do that, right? To do, like, he says that he was making him commit sins, which was to watch the girls have sex with the other 2 guys, and he has to watch it and all this stuff. And the little girl was like, they were asking her, like, because I guess the 3 girls that he selected were the 3 girls that were involved. And he says, how did you feel about it? And the poor little girl, 'cause she's 13 years old, you guys. The youngest one was 13 years old, and she's like, I was really afraid. Like, I was super afraid. And it's just so fucking sad, man. Like, and the craziest thing, you guys, is like, this guy, he was telling all these girls that his vision to save them and to save himself was basically to marry the queen. Queen Elizabeth. He said that he had to make this music video of the girls sing, because all the girls have, like, beautiful voices and they sing. So he was saying that they needed to make this music video to put it on YouTube, so hopefully Queen Elizabeth would see it, and then she would come and basically become a wife. which is fucking crazy. And he wanted to build this big old mansion, and then he had like a one house, and he got another house. Trust Me Falls. Oh, I don't know if that's what it is, honestly. I have no idea. I don't know the name of it, you guys, because I didn't like select it to watch it. After I finished watching the other one, the other documentary, that one automatically just started playing. So that's why I don't know the name of it. But it's just really messed up, man. And the other one was crazy because it just goes to show like how love is so fucking blind. Like this poor girl lost her life due to a freaking very toxic relationship this guy had that she started talking to, and his ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend, roommate, whatever you want to call her, she had an obsession with her boyfriend or whatever, and he didn't want to be with her anymore. So he tells her like, we can't be together anymore. I don't want to be with you no more. But they remained living together. So he's like, the only way I could get her to realize that I'm done with her is by hurting her by dating someone else. So then he starts dating the bicycle girl. And I guess he didn't realize that this girl was monitoring like his tablet and stuff. So whenever he would get a text message, she could see all the the messages on the tablet, his tablet, because she had access to it, because in all reality, she worked for him. That girl, his girlfriend, did investments with his money for his business or whatever. So she could see everything. And one day he, the girl, the Mariah girl, the biker girl, she ends up coming into town to visit her best friend, which happens to be the same place where this guy lives. So when she's there, she's like, oh, like I'm going to go and hang out with him. And she was all excited. She was like telling her friend and writing in her journal how she thought she actually had feelings for the guy or whatever. So then the guy tells her like, oh, I'll come and pick you up. Like, you want to go for a ride on my bike? Like the street bike, like not a pedal bike, because she rides an actual pedal bike professionally, or she used to. And she's like, yeah, of course. Like, I would love to go on the bike with you. So he comes and he picks her up and they go. And little do they know that the ex-girlfriend was stalking them the entire time, bro. Like, on some weird ass shit. So then they come back from their little their little bike ride or whatever. They come back and the guy drops her off and he leaves. And then that's when the girl ends up going inside the girl's house. And she basically unalives her, dude. She shoots her 3 times. So then that's when, like, obviously the best friend goes home. And when she goes home, she finds her friend in the bathroom unalived. And it's so sad. Like, that girl didn't deserve that. And then it gets crazy, bro. Because the girl, at first they think it's the guy. Like, that he's the one that did it. When the cops start interviewing everybody. And they automatically assume that he's the one that unalived the girl. Yeah, it's super crazy. Hi, Felicia. Oh, where did you send the number to? Where did you send me your number? And I'll look for it. The girl, they interview the guy right away because they are like, yeah, he's the one that had to have unalived her because he was with her last, right? Like, who else would do this to this girl? Like, she was barely starting her career. She was super athletic and, she didn't have a boyfriend or anything like that. She was starting to catch feelings towards this guy. But that guy was known for having a girlfriend, right? But the messed up part is he had a girlfriend, but yet he would act like he didn't have a girlfriend. And anytime that he was out in public with his girlfriend and he was around like other people, like naturally if you're out in public with your partner and you run into some friends or something, you introduce your partner like, oh, hey, this is my husband, Michael, or this is my wife, Crystal. That's what you're supposed to do, right? And he wouldn't do that. Like, the other people that knew them and knew the girlfriend, they would basically make fun of the fact like that she was the girlfriend that was just there, because he would never acknowledge her or treat her like an actual girlfriend. So when the cops go and interrogate him and they're like, do you know Mo? Do you know Anne? And then he's like, no. And then they're like, well, she rides a bike, and they started giving more description. And he's like, oh yeah, he's like, I went on a date with her yesterday. So how the fuck do you say you not know who she is? Like, her nickname, they call her Mo. Her middle name, I believe, was Anne, or her first name was Anne, and her middle name is Mariah or Moriah, something like that. But he was acting all weird, so that's why the cops were like, it has to be him. But then when they start watching like the Ring cameras around the house, they're able to see that there's a black SUV with like a bike rack on it leaving the house around the time that the girl went, around the time she was unalived. And then one of the detectives was like, holy shit, bro, like, that's literally the SUV that was outside of his house when we went to go and interrogate him, which only means it has to have been the girlfriend. That's the girlfriend's car. But now we got to prove that the girlfriend drove the car or him, because they can't see who's in it, right? So then one of the other neighbors calls the detectives and tells them, like, look, my Ring camera records 24/7. It doesn't only record whenever a vehicle or somebody is passing by. Like, my camera records 24/7, and I was going through it, and on my camera you could literally hear a female screaming, and then you hear 3 gunshots going off, and they're like, what the fuck? So now they know what time it is, right? So then they start investigating more and more and more, and they're able to determine that the boy was never there. The guy was never there. Like, his phone says that he was home at the time of the murder. So now they know that it was the girlfriend. So they tell the girlfriend, like, you have to come in. We have some questions. And as soon as she got there, she's like, I want an attorney. They're like, well, you're not arrested or anything. We just have some questions because your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend was basically telling us some stuff about you, and we just want your side of the story. And she's like, well, I still don't want to, I don't have to be here, then I'm gonna leave, and I want an attorney, and then the cop's like, okay, well, that's fine, you can leave, but we just wanted you to know that your vehicle was seen on camera, that you were there, like, your vehicle was there, so we would like to give you the opportunity to let us know, like, explain to us why your vehicle was there. And she's like, nope, I gotta go, like, she didn't want to talk to them, which that makes you so guilty, dude. Like, if you don't have nothing to hide, if you didn't do nothing, then why would you want to, like, no. That just makes you look so fucking guilty. So she ends up leaving, and then later on, I don't remember what they found, but they're able to prove, they're gonna arrest the girl. They find some kind of evidence to prove that it really was her that was in the car. So they're gonna go and arrest her to question her more now, because now she is, like, under arrest. But she's on the run, bro. They can't find her. This girl is so crazy. And this is a true story, you guys. This girl is so crazy. She legit went to visit her sister in New York, right? She goes to New York. And then when she's there, she leaves. And she uses her sister's passport to go to Costa Rica. Is that how you say it? Costa Rica? She goes out there. And while she's out there, she gets plastic surgery to change her face to look more like her sister. So that's the only reason why they couldn't find her, was because they couldn't find anything, like no flights, no anything under her name. And they're like, you know what? Try looking under the sister. And that's when they found everything. Then they're trying to find the vehicle, and they realize that the girl went and sold her car to freaking CarMax, and the day she was getting finalizing the paperwork, because she sold her car to CarMax, that she was over there setting up a new iPhone, because they took her iPhone and the other guy the last time that she was there. It's just fucking crazy. The ending is so crazy, you guys, because that girl really did it, and she was just so in love with that guy, and it's just messed up because he was playing head games with her, and it's not fair to both of them. Thank you, Felicia. But can you tell me where you sent me your number? Oh, the one, the bike girl, The Truth and the Tragedy. That's the name of that one. Okay, I don't know the name of the other one. I just know the guy's name is Samuel, and he's a freaking pervert. But the girl ends up getting 90 years, you guys, because of what she did. No, thank you. I just don't, honestly, I don't really check my messages. I'm just being honest, I really don't. Especially like on my personal account or TikTok, I really don't. It's an actual show, Donna, that just came out on Netflix. It's a true documentary story on both of them. On this girl that got unalived by this dude's psycho ex-girlfriend. And the reason why she was able to even do the surgeries and travel and do all this stuff was because I guess since what she used to do for the ex-boyfriend is he would let her invest his business to help him grow and shit like that. So that's what she was doing for him. And I guess he had just gave her $40,000 to invest on his business. That's what the girl was supposed to do, but she ended up going on the run with his money. And that's why she got plastic surgery and all kinds of shit. But she ended up getting 90 years.
Ready, Chris?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Good.
90 years. But those are the two that I saw this morning and a while ago. I finished watching it, but I feel so bad for the little girls that, dude, look, let me tell you, this guy had like literally brainwashed these little girls so bad that after the fact that FBI got involved and they ended up arresting him, before that, he had a feeling that somebody like was in the inside his circle, somebody was being messy and telling the cops stuff, and little did he know that the main people he trusted were the main people that was gathering enough information to put a case against him. He had no clue, right? Because he really trusted them, but in all reality, they're the main ones that were doing him dirty. He ends up going to jail. The first time he gets arrested is when he thinks that they're onto him or something for whatever he's doing. He ends up taking off. He loads up all the girls into his truck. He has 25 wives, keep in mind. He loads up some of the girls in the truck, and then he has like a trailer, like, you know, like a kind of like a trailer to travel with horses, similar to that. And the only reason they get pulled over is because the cops, like somebody calls the cops and reports that there's fingers. The kids that were in the back of the trailer, the girls, were sticking their fingers outside of the freaking little trailer, and the cops were like, what the hell? Like, that's not normal. So that's when they pull them over, and then that's when they find all the girls in the back. So then after that, they let them all go home, but Sam goes to jail, but they bond him out, $150,000 cash. They bond him out. They get him out, boom, whatever. So now FBI is trying to like hurry up and do what they gotta do to arrest the Sam guy, because he's literally sexually assaulting all these babies in there. Like, it's so sad. So finally they're about to freaking hit the house, and they think they're doing an interview. They separate the girls from the Sam guy, and the feds get there and they arrest the guy. And then they come and they start getting all the kids and the girls, and they're separating them. So automatically Child Services gets involved, and they take 9 of the underage kids. So when he's in jail, this time he's not getting out, right? But still, he's still calling every single day to talk to his wives And they tell him, like, they took all the kids. And he's like, yo, you guys need to do something. You need to get all the kids back. Like, get out there and do something. You need to get our family back together, right? So then that's what they do, you guys. Like, I guess the little girls, because they kept all the little girls together in a foster home. And the little girls end up getting a hold of a phone. So they start FaceTiming the other wives, and that's how they, like, communicate with each other or whatever. So they make a plan to escape. So one day, boom, the little girls take off from the foster home, and one of the wives goes and picks them up from the highway. She goes to the highway and she picks up all the girls, and then they take off on the run. And the feds were like, what the hell is going on? They couldn't believe it. Eventually, they find all the little girls that they escaped, and they put the oldest wife, which I think she was like 19, 18 years old. She ends up going to jail for that, for kidnapping the girls. So now the girls are back. But this is where it gets really fucked up, you guys, because at this point, they still don't know that the husband and the wife that was documenting everything, that was making the movie or whatever, the documentary, they don't know that they're literally like the informants. They have no idea, right? So one day when they're at the new foster home, the lady that works there, I guess she had like a letter or something in her hand with like a document. And she rips it up in pieces and she throws it in the trash. So one of these little girls, keep in mind, they're like all 7, 8 babies, 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 13-year-olds, right? They're all underage. One of the little girls sees that this lady throws a paper in the trash. So she goes and she gets it out of the trash, and they tape it together. And literally on the paperwork, it says that gain their trust, and then it says informant, and then it has the name of the girl. It says informant, and then the name of the girl, and then the little girls, like, they get on the phone and they call the other wives, and they're like, so and so is an informant, and she's the one that told on us and gave them all the information. And oh, it's so sad, because yeah, the lady did betray them, but she was just trying to save them. Like, the shit you're going through is not normal, dude. Like, you're not supposed to live your life like that, and you're being brainwashed by this man, and you think that that's normal, but in all reality, that's not a normal life. Like, you're not supposed to be getting married at the age of freaking 12, 10 years old. There's no reason why you should be getting married at that age. Okay, you're here now, he says. Hi, May. I'm like, what the fuck is up with all these guys in here? Very weird. Anyways, you guys, I gotta go. We have to go to a meeting. Michael has a meeting with his car club. So we gotta go. I think we're gonna go to the car wash real fast, too. It finally rained, but not too much rain. I know all the comments don't even freaking show up. I don't know why it always does that. It literally just shows me who's watching, and it keeps repeating it and repeating it. Like, it's we're gonna do a little roll call, I guess. I mean, because I don't know why it always does that. It doesn't show me anything else but who's watching. It says Juanita is watching. May Martinez is watching. Andrew Jr. is watching. Val is watching. Jose Espino is watching. Rose is watching. May Martinez. Alicia Cruz. Daisy's Beauty Shop is watching. Hey, girl. What the? Tomas is watching. Selena. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, Okay, so I gotta go. I didn't even realize that I don't have no lashes on. I really kind of don't want to even have my bangs parted today. I need a small little clip. What the hell, Daisy? What is up, girl? What is you doing on my live, girl? Let me know. Mrs. Daisy's beauty spot, it says. No mames. No mames. I guess I don't have a little... Dude, I literally bought a whole pack of little tiny hair clips. And I don't have any now. Like, I had a bunch of them. Like, smaller ones than these, and now I can't even find one. Oh, there's one. Like, I like the little clips like this because then it's easier for me instead of having a big ol' ass clip. I'm eating dinner and watching this. What are you eating, girl? I'm a little confused, Daisy. I thought you didn't like me, girl. What's up? What is the point of watching me? I'm super confused. Like, what the fuck? What is the purpose of this visit? Now that all my little hairs, that regrowth that's coming back out, they're finally like long enough for me to put them in a, like all the way back. Maybe I could just do a hair tie. See, like all of these before I couldn't even tuck them back because they were so fucking short. Daisy's beauty spot. I'm like, what the hell? Why is you here, girl? Now I can tuck them back. Oh, yes, girl, I thought the same thing. That's why I'm very confused because why are you watching me if you don't like me? Like, the last time we spoke, it's not like we were in good terms or anything. I mean, I don't recall that, so I'm confused why you're watching me. Super confused. Chipotle, girl, I wish well, Jaden Jr.'s the only one that likes it. No one else likes it. I know that shit's weird because I'm being serious. Like, last I checked, she don't like me, so I'm very confused on why she's here. Okay, I'll fix the rest of I'm gonna fix it in the truck because I need to put hairspray. Look at all these little hairs now. I could actually put them in there, but you're not gonna say nothing, girl? You want to message me and let me know what? You want to be my friend? Is that what it is? You want to be my friend now? Let me know, girl. Let me know. Quién sabe. Okay, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys. Maybe I'll go live in a little bit whenever he's doing his meeting because I just stay in the truck anyways. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'll text you in a little bit. Corina said, hey, Daisy. Hey, girl. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But love you guys. Bye.